Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Not So Daily Vlog with your host, Todd Graham. Filling in tonight for Todd Graham will be me, Todd Graham. That being said, I've decided, rather than do these vlogs every day, which is what I was doing, I'm going to do vlogs whenever I have interesting stories to tell, or things that I think are interesting, or shit. Maybe just stuff I want to get off my chest. Here's the latest drama in the Facebook life of Todd Graham. I post a status from time to time, alright, all the time, but I post a status every once in a while, okay, all the while, where I express my opinion. I've been known to express my opinion an awful fucking lot. However, those who actually know me personally and know who I am, which I'd hope you know who I am if you're on my Facebook, those who know who I am understand my stand. I have an opinion, a lot of them, as a matter of fact. Any subject you can come up with, I have an opinion about. And I express it because I'm vocal and I'm a shit-stirring asswipe. However, some of my opinions are widely accepted by the individuals that I associate myself with and or Earth. But every once in a while I'll tick somebody off and I have to repeat to them, I have an opinion and I have the vocal ability to express it in the way that I want. But because I am saying my opinion doesn't mean I want to change yours. I don't want to argue. I don't mind a spirited debate every once in a while as long as either side doesn't take it personally. But I'm not here to fight. I already have my beliefs, and so do you. And if they don't mix, who gives a shit? Nobody agrees on everything with everyone. And it's never going to fucking happen. With that being said, here is the status, if you will, the status word for word as I wrote it. Because sometimes when you tell stories, you don't use the exact quotes, and then, you know, you don't understand why people took it the wrong way. But here's the quote word for word. Minus one spelling error that really didn't change it, okay? Alright, I'll try to say it in the same context that I wrote it. Wear condoms, assholes! Excuse me, retards. Sorry, I love to use that colorful language. Anyone who doesn't use condoms and also doesn't want to have a baby is a fucking retard. No excuse, no reason. Now, from this particular status, what can be taken from it? What I meant was, birth control is important if you're going to fuck and not want kids. Okay? Could be condoms, could be the pill, could be the sponge. It could be anything. But birth control is fucking important if you don't want to have kids. Okay? That's it. That's what I was saying. I don't know how you could not take that message away from what I wrote. But let's just think for a second. What could somebody misunderstand that for? Wear condoms, retards. Anyone who doesn't use condoms and also doesn't want to have a baby. Okay, for people who are allergic to latex rubber, which I don't know too many of them, but if you're allergic to latex rubber, there are other ways. There are other types of condom that do not use latex rubber. Okay, not only that, but there's also the pill, the sponge, the just not getting your date drunk. You know, there's a lot of things you could do to prevent a scenario like that. And to be perfectly honest with you, I wish I miswrote it. I wish I didn't phrase it correctly, because I did. You know, it's not like anybody can really take too much away from that. But one person did. Okay, it happens. But then they attacked me. I said, okay, I've been attacked before, it's okay. And she posted as a comment to that, something to the effect, shut the fuck up, I think is what she wrote. She wrote, shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about. I paid attention in health class. I do know what I'm talking about. Wear condoms if you don't want kids and you want to fuck. It's a pretty simple message, I think. But she did it publicly on my Facebook, and I have a history that I don't like that shit. If you're gonna fucking call me out and be a dickwad to me without offering any fucking backup or opinion or anything like that, do it privately so we can discuss it and not make a fucking mess of it in public. All right, it's bad enough I post as much as I do in public. So I text her and I say, hey, you have a problem with my fucking status? You know, and I whatever. And she's like, you're not, sometimes your opinions are just so asinine and nobody asked for your opinion and blah, blah, blah. You should probably watch what you say, think about what you say before you start throwing grapefruits at people. And I tried not to laugh at the fact that she used grapefruits because I don't throw grapefruits. But she got offended. She told me to shut the fuck up. She called me an asshole. Said I was asinine as well. I know the two things don't mean the same. Okay, that's why I cleared that up. And then said something to the effect of, you're not even in the spectrum of right with your opinions half the time. Well, I think because you picked on this one, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Yes, I think I've got the right idea. Wear condoms during sex if you don't want kids. I'm going to say it over and over again just so you understand how silly this whole fucking thing is. So we have this conversation through text messages because we are close enough that, that we have each other's phone numbers and chat from time to time. And she said, and the last response I sent to her was something akin to, listen, it's just an opinion. It's how I feel about it. I'm not attacking you. I didn't attack you by name. I didn't, I don't know why you took offense to it, because she never told me. She just told me to fuck off and didn't give me a reason or a rebuttal to what I said or, a counter argument. Didn't give me a fucking thing. Just said, fuck you, you're wrong, you're a piece of shit, and you shouldn't talk about stuff you don't understand. And the way she said it to me, it was just like, I don't mean for people who have already fucked and either didn't wear protection, didn't have protection, oopsed, or maybe broke a condom, or were drunk, or whatever. I wasn't saying afterthought. I was talking premeditation. If you know you're going to have sex, or if you're in a situation that all of a sudden turns into sex, wear a fucking condom if you don't want to have kids. That's all I was saying. Now, with that being said, a little while later, maybe about 2 hours later. This is Halloween, by the way. This is my Halloween. I get a phone call from her number. I pick up the phone. On the other end, it's her boyfriend, Jim. I could say his name, because who gives a shit? And I guess what he was trying to tell me was if he ever saw me, he was going to kick my ass. And he's like, how dare you call my girlfriend a retard? Whoa, it was a status, and I didn't use her name. What do you want? That's when you know that the people you're dealing with are just completely shit-fuck crazy. Just completely batshit nuts. And I guess what he was trying to tell me was he's going to kick my ass if he saw me. But I hung up in the middle of it because I just wasn't interested in that kind of shit. I don't want that kind of shit in my life, so I don't care. If he's got a beef, she knows where I live, he can come find me. I'm usually here. You can tell. I post these vlogs from time to time. But with that being said, all of that, I just decided, okay, that's it, no more. I'm not going to fucking talk to her anymore or whatever. Here's the saddest part. The girl in question, who I'm not going to name, is an ex-girlfriend of mine. Okay? I was always referred to her friends by her as I was her favorite ex. You want to know why? Because I fuck really well and I'm a nice guy. And the thing that confused me, the biggest thing that confused me was that never once did we not use condoms. So I don't understand what her fucking problem is. So, yeah, that's my interesting story. And hopefully you found it interesting. And I apologize for yet another long vlog, but I got 10 seconds, so I'll wrap it up. Go to www.pzwrestling.tk. Season 3 is coming. And happy Halloween and happy holidays and goodbye.